Hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of Farming Blind with Duck here on this awesome spring afternoon. It's fertilize time. The way we used to do it for many years, my grandfather, myself, my dad, we'd always go get 50-pound bags of fertilizer, and we'd have a little pull behind spreader that just trickle out on the ground. That usually would take forever because you had to manhandle every bag and dump it in and cover some ground, reload, and it just was a constant fight. Then over the years past, we went and switched over to a broadcast spreader on the back of the tractor that would sling the fertilizer out and it would cover it probably 20 feet or so, plus or minus. And we did that for a long time, but there again, we was having to go through and handle each bag as it went along. And of course, as we got older, that become harder and harder to do, especially when you're spreading close to 80 acres of ground doing it that way. So a few years ago, I taught my dad into trying something different. We got the local co-op to spread it for us, and that turned out to be like a huge blessing. They can come out here and have all our fertilizer on the truck, knock the whole place out in about 2 hours and finished, and we don't have to lift anything. And buying it with bulk, after I'd done some price checking, it was actually cheaper to buy the fertilizer bulk and let them spread it than it would be for me to buy it by bag and manhandle them like that. So needless to say, it was a no-brainer. And since nowadays it's more or less myself, plus being visually impaired, that added a whole other challenge to it. So it's so much easier nowadays just to call the co-op and say, come spread my fertilizer, and I can sit out here and enjoy this nice breeze and sun and let them do it. Got the Rutherford County Farmers Co-op come in. This is what they call a tender trailer. It's got all my fertilizer on there. They'll be offloading it into the fertilizer truck. Then we'll be heading out across their pastures. Got about 100 acres to do today. It's gonna be a great day for it. Get her done. Well, here we are, the last field of the day. For many years, this field was strictly a pasture field. My grandfather nor my dad ever cut any hay off of it. And I thought this year, or should I say, I guess last fall, I decided to sow it down, try to get a more yield from my grass hay this year. Put some fescue and orchard grass out. Going to actually double up the fertilizer this year to hopefully get a good stand on it. Putting some Duracor down. Duracor is kind of a herbicide that helps control the thistles and the weeds and stuff like that to hopefully get a good quality yield out of it. People want to know why farming's so expensive. Well, just today I've thrown out about $14,000 in fertilizer. So you're just at the Lord's will about getting us the weather, getting the rains, getting the fertilizer in the ground, and hopefully have a good year that'll all turn back around and yield some good hay this year and hopefully make it back. So anyway, thanks everybody for stopping in and checking out Farming Blind with Duck, and we're wrapping up this year's fertilizer season. You guys have a great day.